Ladies and gentlemen, let me get my setup here. Get this here set up. What we got here? Y'all give me a second. Let me make sure. Make sure my camera clean. Hey, babe. You'll cut the air on? Okay. Got me here sweating like old rat in New York. Make sure I got this here set up right. Now, going through a lot of changes on the system right now. So they striking videos because for whatever reason. So I may have to pop in from time to time, go live. Hope everybody, having fun. But in the break, but I told you I'll be trying to hop in throughout the week and answer some questions because the Blessed Tribe, is growing. And as you see, sometimes you get on and I can't get to your question. So if you asked the question yesterday, maybe let somebody else ask a question today, Lord willing. And put the hashtag Q in front of your question so it'll be easier for me to see it. And then when you see me answering a question, maybe hold your question until you see me almost about done talking. Then you could drop it in. But yeah, my video earlier today was too real. So the system went to messing with it and they sent us an email just letting us know they're gonna be doing that because some of your videos, if it's too real, they got to have a human review it. And because people can't go into work, right now, stuff delayed. So we really don't know. So I'm gonna look for your question. If you have a question, if I missed you yesterday, videos. Boleg, glad you was watching the video. It's a good time to catch up on the videos that you missed. And trust me, there's probably a lot of videos you missed. You have to go to my page and click on my main page, click on videos and scroll through. And it should have a red line under the ones you've watched. And the ones you haven't, it shouldn't have it. Hey, I didn't know there was a lot of CEOs resigning. That's news to me. I heard about Bill Gates, but I didn't know about the other ones. Can an older man really genuinely like a younger? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. The issue is on the reverse. Can a younger man genuinely like an older woman? But an older man, and the reason why is because men typically like women that are younger. Some men say they want an older woman, but a lot of times it's really just for her mothering nature. It's for those things like that. But Tony, I watch your videos at least 5 hours a day, no lie. Wow, Boleg, I don't even believe that. But I kind of believe it though, because I remember when I was growing and working on myself, I would be listening to podcasts and videos for 8 to 10 hours a day. I just would let it play while I was at work. How do you recover after a divorce when you filed for it? I've never been divorced, so to be honest with you, the only thing I could speak to that is very basic, just general knowledge, not from any personal experience. So I remember a lady asked me one time, she was like, Tony, have you ever been divorced? Do you know what it feels like? And I don't. So when it comes to healing the heart, though, all I can say is with time and new knowledge and then applying that new knowledge, that's just how you heal your heart across the board. Victoria, God bless you. So what I mean by that is you're going to have to create yourself a day schedule, because what is an idle mind? You learn what an idle mind is. So you're going to have to create a day schedule, create your tomorrows today, so that you are feeding yourself and you're giving yourself something to do. And you got your workout in there, you got your talks with your loved ones in there, you got your self work, your self love, meaning building your brand, your business. You got that in there. You got every little element that you need in there, so that that way you are focusing on them 3 B's, and you working and you healing and you growing. Video today was on point. We appreciate you learning from everyone's questions. Victoria, God bless you. Thank you for that. Yeah, they trying me on these here videos now. You know how they get it out for you. I'm like, man, all the stuff in the world going on, and y'all coming to try me. A woman's influence will be released very soon. Please make sure you pre-ordered it. Hey, thank you. Y'all see it right there. A woman's influence. Pre-order wherever you order books from. It does come out, yeah, in a couple weeks. April 7th. If you already pre-ordered it, make sure your card that you have on file is up to date, because when you pre-ordered it, it didn't actually charge you. It just authorized, but it'll charge you like April 6th. It comes out April 7th. So make sure your card hasn't expired. Where are some places that you can go to meet someone besides church when you live in a college town, or do I just need to pray about moving? The latter. You do need to pray about moving, for one, and just ask yourself, why are you there? Can your job transfer, or in your field, can you get a job in another place? So ask yourself, why are you there, for one? And then two, I'll be honest with you. AE, God bless you. God bless you for your blessing. Thank you for that. I'll be honest with you. It's really not about, sometimes it's about the town and how small it is. But to be honest, it really comes down to your preparation. Because I remember when I was getting ready to go to college, and my mom talked to a scout from Florida State University, which was big football back then. And he said, listen to me, Kathy. That's my mama name. He said, listen to me, Kathy. If the boy could do what his highlight tape says he can do, the NFL gonna find him if he playing pickup football in the middle of the woods. And that stuck with me because it reminds me that cream rise to the top, wherever you are. Like, I'm not social media savvy. I don't like social media. Really don't care for it. But any network that I get on, if I'm operating in my purpose, it builds. The same thing for you. If when you truly work on yourself and you get to where you need to be, the options are going to increase. But a lot of times we're not where we need to be, and we saying we're ready, but truthfully we're not all the way ready. And so what happens is that shows in your face, it shows in your image, it shows when you walking around. Sometimes you may be saying something to yourself like, am I really ready? Is he really coming? I don't know. Probably can't meet anybody in this town. And that stuff you saying, it's affecting your countenance. It can be seen in your face, in your walk, in your dress. So you just have to continue working on you, and you can meet somebody right there. Caramel Kiss, I sure appreciate you for the love and support. It's true, Tony, because I listen and watch. I let them play one after the other for hours. Thank you, Sonya. God bless you. Andy said you need to call your court. I guess you talking to somebody else, maybe. Let them play while in the office. You know what I've heard? Some ladies been telling me that they playing it at work, playing my videos at work, playing it in the salon, playing it, in groups, groups of people. I say, I really appreciate that. Does a good morning text mean anything coming from a man? No, not really. It doesn't really mean it. It doesn't really mean much. I text my wife every morning, and it means something because we married, and she the first thing I think about, which that could mean that. But when you dating a man, it's a little different. So men typically date around and date multiple people at once. So It could just be the standard thing that a man does when he wakes up. Hello, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. And just send that to the 3 or 5 that he's dealing with. So, but the reason why men are doing it is because women and meme accounts, which a lot of the meme accounts are ran by men, these accounts started to promote these little memes, post these memes about the good morning text. And it became a trend. It became a thing of like, get you a man who texts you this in the morning. And it may have a picture and say, hello, beautiful, woke up thinking about you, or something like that. So men will see those things that women take to heart, and they'll start doing it thinking, oh, a woman giving me credit for this. I appreciate your question. How can I end a situationship that is going on at work? You just gotta end it. It ain't no, potion for it. Ain't no, you just gonna have to either send a text or make the phone call, or whichever way you feel is best. And just say, hey, this isn't going anywhere. I don't want to hold you up and block your blessings. Hard to get over being with he was a grown boy and I fell for it. Now I'm stuck. He has his own business and spoiled me. You might, for that right there, you're gonna have to visit mymentor.life, because that's a little too deep for this here. I thought I worked through my soul tie from my children's father. I took your soul tie course. Today I found out he had yet another been promising us the world. Why does it hurt so bad? Because your heart is in it. You got to understand that those hurt. Why do men change up on you, like wanting to talk to you all the time and now hardly talking? By the way, this is a new relationship. It's because he's dating around and he met somebody else new. And so that's what you have to always realize. You got to pay attention to when a man switch it up. When he switch it up on you, that lets you know that he's dating around, and it's just kind of like you going with the best that's at hand. And so you can't, when a man switch it up on you, especially when it's early, keep it moving. Cause if he's into you, then that's all it's gonna be. He's just gonna be into you. If he's into you, that's what it's gonna be. He gonna cut everybody else off. But when he all over you and then he fall off, that's your sign. Can a woman approach a man for the first time? Just hello. He seems interesting but can't make the first move. This is a guy at my church. Um, obviously you could do what your heart says do, but I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. He sees you and he knows you're there. He may not be speaking because he may just be looking at you. What you have to realize is sometimes men just looking, and if he senses something from you and senses that you are looking and you like it, he may just be looking at you just to be looking at you, and it means absolutely nothing. Don't read into it. And because you say he seems interested, it could mean absolutely nothing. If he really, really feels something, Sonia, God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. If he really, really feels something, he will find the courage to approach you. The other thing is, he could be in a whole relationship and his woman just could live in another city or be elsewhere. And that's why he's not approaching you, because he's actually being faithful. And other than that, you never know what's really going on. He could also talk to men, and you don't know. So one thing I would always let y'all know is, if a man is into you and he is available, he's gonna come. What if he likes that or thinks of though? Now see all these words y'all putting in here on this here, you can't use all these words. Okay? So y'all got to forgive me now. You know your question, but you can't use all these words the way they doing these channels. Um, but if that's the case, if he likes that, what I talk to y'all about the nasty movies and trying to do all the extra, you got to go on. go on about your business. But what I am learning, and this is what I'm finding to be true. What I'm finding to be true. I've never been the type to be into nasty movies. I've never been the type. I don't know why. It just it's not for me. Don't do anything for me. But what I'm learning is that a lot of men really short swing that way. And so, but what I also noticed from it is that guys who entertain the nasty movies eventually want to fulfill that with you or with somebody else. And so, with that being the case, that's a red flag. Fatima, God bless you. God bless you. Thank you to the new Blessed Tribe members. As you see, to submit a question, you got to be a part of the Blessed Tribe. And the reason why, just so I could kind of cut down on some of the questions, I can't even get all of these, so I can't have it wide open. So yes, that is a red flag. That is not normal. It is more and more men getting into that stuff, but it's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's kind of like anything you look at, anything you watch, eventually you want to make it a reality. It's like I'll tell myself, "Oh, I'm just looking at my dream car. I'm just looking at my dream car." The next thing you know, you're trying to figure out how to make that happen. You trying to, okay, where the credit score need to be at? Okay, what y'all need for a down payment? Okay. Next thing you know, you talking about you just looking at your dream car. Next thing you know, you driving off in it. And so that's how it is. When guys entertaining that right there, eventually they want to enact that in real life, and you're gonna have some issues. How can you end the talking phase quickly and kindly? Men tend to want to convince me they can stop smoking or watching nasty movies or why different religion is not a problem. End the talking phase quickly and kindly. Um, a person, depending on their disposition in life, will determine how they receive what you say to them. It's some people you could say everything right and they hear something wrong. It's some people that you can say something to them so nicely and they still gonna be offended. So you cannot worry about how to deliver it as long as you know you're delivering it from an honest, healthy place in your heart. If you know you're not being nasty with it, yelling, cursing, screaming, talking down, being condescending, then you can't worry about how he's going to receive it. And you have to have your deal breakers, and you got to know, because every man know that different religions is a issue. Every man knows that. Every man knows that what they doing with smoking and all of that is an issue. Every man knows that. When a man try to convince you that it's not, it's because he just want that one thing from you. And that's what you got to realize and what you got to know. Someone say, how do we send money gifts to Tony if we don't have cash out? Now on this here thing, it let you, that's what you see people doing when it pop up and it say, this person, you see the little colored sticker. But I show, appreciate y'all. Some of y'all got my cash out from Caramel Kisses, who gave it to you, and 3 people sent me, $1, $5, $10. I count it all the same and pray over it. Bless you. Pray over your life, and I appreciate the love and support, especially with this here network trying to strike everybody videos right now. Kathy, God bless you. God bless you. I use PayPal. If you're stable enough to go, send them a super chat. Why does my ex-friends feel insulted that I decided to not hang with them to heal? Why do I feel bad about it? I just needed time to heal. They don't feel insulted. They know what it is. Sometimes people will try to make you, that reverse psychology. They know what it is. They know what you're doing. They know why you need to do that. And they just being selfish for him. but they understand clearly. And you feel guilty because you got a good heart, because you're a good person. And a lot of times it's hard for us to realize that self care is not selfish. It's hard for us to do what's best for us. And I mean, I tell myself all the time, listen, I don't text from 5 p.m. Friday to 9 a.m. Monday. And then all of a sudden, every Saturday and Sunday, people want to have all the issues in the world. And it'd be some of my, clients who got a really busy lifestyle, millions and millions of followers online, and then they want to talk on Saturday and Sunday. And I'm like, Lord, I'm trying to have me some downtime, and now everybody in their mama got an issue and blowing my phone up, and that make me feel bad about trying to make myself a priority. But that's just what happens when you operate from your heart. Mama Tish, God bless you. Thanks, big bro. Keep doing a great job with telling the truth. Amen. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Y'all blessing me. Y'all blessing me. SG, that's my wife initial. My wife ain't in there watching the live, is her? GTQ. What is GTQ? Oh, that's a type of money from somewhere. Hey, God bless you. God bless you. I don't know. God bless you. Tell me what that GTQ is now. If you have a question, put the hashtag Q on there. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go and start preaching. You put the hashtag Q before your question so I'll see it. How do you feel about reopening doors to an ex who wants to come back? I don't feel about that. I feel like you gonna have to make up the choice. And this is what you gotta ask yourself. Everybody that's considering going backwards, you gotta ask yourself, if I go backwards and the same thing or worse happens, how will I feel? Can I heal? Can I forgive? Can I move forward with my life as if I've never been hurt before? If the answer is no, then don't go backwards. If the answer is no, keep it moving. If you feel like if you go backwards and the same or worse happen, it's going to derail your life in a major, major way, then keep going forward. But if you feel your heart has enough in you to take that chance and to lose it all, and you're going to be able to get back up, rise from the ashes, and keep moving forward without losing enthusiasm, and to love as if you've never been hurt before, then you got enough reserve in your tank to give it another shot. But if that's not the case, keep it moving. And what y'all got to realize is a lot of times when a man run you off, he don't really want you back. He doesn't want you back out of heart. He wants you back out of ego, because he knew what to do not to leave you in the first place. So a lot of times he just don't want to lose. Tomorrow, God bless you. My sis was served divorce papers. Husband is indecisive now because of money distribution. His daughter is very disrespectful towards her. Sis wants it to work. Do you think there's hope? Nope, ain't no hope. When a man try to leave you, it's a wrap. When a man leave you, it's different when you leave a man and he needs to learn a lesson. But when a man tries to leave you, that's him clearly and directly telling you, you not the one that I want to be with. We're not compatible. This is not going to work. I want to move on with my life. So it's really no hope, especially if he's trying to turn back around and change his mind just because of the money distribution. DeAndrea, God bless you. A real angel you are. God bless you. I really appreciate you. Mama T TV, thank you for so many great words of encouragement. God bless you, Tony. Hey, thank you. God bless y'all. Now I'll tell y'all what's happening right now, with the way YouTube work. That's why I told y'all I'm gonna have to save me some money and do the Tony tube, just because it's only certain things, that could be said and not said. And so it makes it a little tough on here, because I was talking to my wife about it. She was like, well, you're gonna have to just do, little basic, simple videos that ain't really hitting on nothing. if they gonna be trying to just take them down. So I appreciate y'all support. I'll try to figure something out. The other thing what I have to do is just do members only videos, because the members of the Blessed Tribe, y'all, that's $1.99 a month. So when we get enough members, I may have to just do members only videos where I could really go in, really go all the way there with stuff that we talk about as adults. But with the way the system work, you say this word, that word, long distance relationship. He keeps postponing the date. Why? That's a red flag. He postponing the date because he don't want you. God bless you for what you're doing. Redeem 1352. Thank you. God bless you. He postponing the date because he don't want you. And I hate to tell y'all this, and I tried to tell y'all this. I tried to tell y'all this a couple times. It's very few. It's very few long distance relationships that are real. It's very few. I would say less than 20% of long distance relationships are real. And the reason being is because men are just created to be in person with you. Like, men are created to be right there, like to see you. Men are visual creatures. Men are physical. They need to see, they need to talk, they need to touch. And then think about this. It's like, when you think about it, it's a lot of women who have had to go through infidelity with a man living with them. It's 10 times harder when he doesn't live with you, just because of the nature of men, the way men wired, and the immaturity that's rampant. It's tough. So you have to really know that you know when you long distance that you got a real legit unique type of relationship. Otherwise, you wasting your time. No matter how hard I try to get my kid's father to respect me, any advice for me on how to fix this issue? We have shared custody. Some men, I mean, you got shared custody. You can't really worry about your respect. You know, y'all not together. You got to worry about, is he respecting your children? Is he respecting them? How does he treat them? You got to be able to talk to them and see how are y'all being treated. You an adult. So you can't really worry about your respect because he just doesn't have any. And you also got to take it as a major lesson to learn him and the type of man he is. Jasmine Wiley, God bless you. God bless you, sis. I see you. And you got to learn him and his traits and the things about him so that you understand moving forward that you don't attract that same type of man. So you kind of, that's when I say we have to slap ourselves with the reality and say, you know what? I laid down with this man. This the man that I chose. This the one that I gave myself to. You have to be able to say that so that you can look and see, okay, what did I overlook? Let me write down everything that I overlooked. Now let me go through this. Nikki Rowland, God bless you. Let me address Nikki. Nikki came in there strong. She came in there strong and powerful. God bless you. My goodness, Tony, I don't even have a question right now, but thank you so much for all the time you put in pouring into us. Even if we tend to be hard-headed with the advice you give, may God continue to bless you because you're such a blessing to us. Hey, I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. That blessed me more than you know. You know, it's tough when you're on here and you really don't have the control over what happens. So you could say something and look up, video gone, or it's stopping, getting cut off, and all of that. So I really appreciate y'all for listening to what I do get to say. 12 years of marriage, left in September. Wanted his. SG, I think it should be two options down there. The one you hitting is a sticker. It's another one that is super chat. And that'll let you write your whole question. I think you hitting the sticker, so it's limited words in there and it doesn't pop up at the top. It just come up in the chat. And so I can't even really see it because it fly by. But you see how I don't know if how I got Brianna question on the screen big. Does it show that to y'all? When I magnify Brianna question, does it magnify for y'all? Y'all tell me a yes or no. Oh, it does. Okay. And Keely, I see you. God bless you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get to you next. Brianna, thank you. Was in a serious relationship and intimate for 1.5 years. We both wanted marriage. I wanted marriage before moving in together. He disagreed and preferred to cohabitate before marriage. Thoughts? Well, see, this is the thing. Now, this is hard for y'all to believe. It's hard for y'all to believe, but what I want you to understand is the sin is not cohabitation. When I say sin, I just mean I'm not speaking religious right there. I mean the mistake when I say sin. But you can also tie it to religiosity. But what I want you to understand is that the mistake is not the cohabitation, it's the fornication. So it makes no sense to a man to not live together if y'all already fornicating. Because when you fornicate, you put the cart before the horse. So it's no need to get married if you already doing what you do in marriage in a man's mind. So a lot of times women say, "Oh, Tony, I can't believe you said." I had a podcast a long time ago, and I'm saying, "I can't believe you said they could live together." And I'm like, it's no difference if you already sleeping together. So that's what a lot of times people get wrong. Like shacking up is not living together because you can men and women can live together and be roommates. You got your room, they got their room. The sin is not living under the same roof. In some areas, they ain't had no choice but to live under the same roof. The families had to come together because there wasn't enough money to go around. It's not about being under the same roof. It's about being in the bed, defiling the bed. So once you defile the bed, he like, what you mean you can't live together? Now, if you had not defiled the bed, then it would make clear sense to him that you expect marriage before anything that resembles marriage. But once you gave your body away, you gave the greatest thing in his mind. You committed the biggest act right there. So then at that point, it makes no sense to him to say we can't live together if you already sleeping together. And I think that's where people get it wrong. Keely, God bless you. God bless you. Oh, I see your question coming. Met a guy recently. He says he has a friend, but is still pursuing me. Should should he be taken seriously? No, he shouldn't. Once a man tells you he has a little friend, then he's telling you you're gonna get cheated on. He's telling you you're gonna have to settle. He's telling you you're an option. If a man is serious about you, he'll never mention another woman. If a man's serious about you in the dating phase, he barely gonna mention his mama, his grandma, his sister. Like a man who is about you wants you to feel like you the queen of his domain. You the only woman in the world, and that just point blank period. That's how he gonna run it because we know humans are territorial. So even if you meet a man and he always talking to his mama, you gonna be like, do he got room for me? I don't know because this sound like this might be a mama's boy. So a man knows that. So he's not gonna do that. Keely, God bless you. Hey Tony and my tribe, blessings to you all. Glad I got to catch y'all tonight. Been watching the shows after the live. Great discussions. Thank you so much for your support. Means a lot. Really means a lot. Shannon, God bless you. Thank you so much. Met a good man. He just revealed he has cancer, but it's in remission. My heart says pursue and enjoy the time he has here. My mind says be friends so I won't be hurt. What do you think? Well, as long as your legs closed and you're not on your back, then even if y'all in a relationship, you still friends. And if he has cancer and it's in remission and he a great man, he's probably seen the end of the road. And so he has a different value and respect for life. And I remember coaching a woman a long time ago, and she met a man who was in a similar situation, who his days was numbered. And I remember her saying to me, that was the greatest man I ever met. He that was my husband. That was the best man I ever met. I know he was meant to be my husband. He was the only perfect man, like, best, really good man that I've met, that I've dealt with. And I don't know if I could heal from that, get past that, and move on and deal with another man. And I had to explain to her, when a man know his days are numbered, he gonna move totally different. Because if you ain't believe in God before, when your days got a number, or when you done saw some tough, rough times where you could have lost it, you gonna move differently. So you right, Shannon. And this time it should be a lot of enjoyment with him, because he understands the fragile state of life. He understands the value of life in a different way than people who've never had to, come down with something like that. Is it bad to want to see someone one last time to receive closure, or is it just a soul tie, never physical? God bless you. You really helped me. No, it's not bad. It's human. It's human to want to see somebody one last time for closure. But what you got to realize is, in a lot of cases, closure is reopening. It's not really closure. Confessions. Let me see. With Janae, God bless you. Thank you for your support. A lot of times, closure is reopening. It's not actually closing. So you could have a soul tie. You go to sit and get that closure, and you just tie yourself all the way back up again. And now you right back in it. Something is said. It, boom, put you in this certain space in your mind, your heart, and you thrown all the way off. And everything is just, and you like, wow, I was coming for closure. What you got to realize is, a lot of times you got to give yourself closure. You got to give yourself closure. And you can't really hold on to that. Confession. Thank you for your obedience, Tony. When I first began listening to you, I thought for sure God commissioned you for the help that I was in great need of. God is using you for his daughters that will listen. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I'm doing what I can. I just gave and joined. I do not know how to ask my question. Right there, Courtney. Where how you typed in the comment, that's how you ask your question. But put a hashtag in front of it. Why do men tear down the mother of their children when we are the ones that's nurturing and caring for their creation? Some things just can't really be answered. It's some things that men do that just don't make any sense. There's no rhyme or reason to it. But what you got to realize is, the logical answer is just where his heart is at, what he has experienced, what he has gone through, what he has seen. See, I tell people all the time, some men were raised so cold, they don't know how to be warm. See, everybody wasn't raised in a loving, giving, nurturing environment. Some people were raised by wolves and savages. So all they know is how to, lash out when they feel wrong. That's what they do. Thank you for giving out that discount code yesterday. I am finally in the process of creating my book and using this free time to be productive. Hey, thank you, Saritha. God bless you. I'm glad you got the Birth Your Book course. Anybody else in this space right here need to start working on your book? I have a Birth Your Book course on TonyGaskinsAcademy.com. Saritha signed up for it. I can't remember what that code is. Oh, the code is healthy. Just because I want to speak positivity, speak life into your situation in these times. The code is healthy. It's a coupon code that you could use on TonyGaskinsAcademy.com. And you just got to make sure before you hit purchase now or buy now that you hit, do you have a coupon? It's a little blue link. Do you have a coupon? You click that, put healthy. It's not case sensitive. Hit apply, and then you'll see 20% come off the cost of the course on TonyGaskinsAcademy.com. I know we got some free time right now where we, in our respective places trying to stay healthy, and that's why I make the cold healthy. Tony, why do men always test a woman? The same reason a school tests the students. It just in his mind. He's trying to see what you made of, whether he gonna put you in his honors class or whether he gonna put you in his other class that you're gonna be in that class all day. He's trying to see where he gonna place you in his life. So he testing you to see if you was raised to be a wife or if you just grew. He testing you to see what you've learned, if you've learned from your mistakes. He testing you to see if you understand and know red flags, if you could tell the difference between a grown boy and a grown man. He testing you to decide what side of him he's going to give you. And it should not be that way. He should just be who he is regardless. Like, just be a good man if you got a good man in you. But unfortunately, it's not really how it works. Like, you can meet a man who can be a good man, and if he sees that you are, a weak or a naive woman, he actually may revert back to being a no good man to take advantage of that situation. And it's unfortunate, but it's the reality of the world we live in. Tatiana, God bless you. Thank you. When watching a movie and a sex scene or naked woman comes on the screen and stays on for a while, do you look or turn your head out of respect for your wife? Well, for one, I don't really watch those kind of movies. Like, I really don't know, like, the movies we watch really don't have, I can't really think of the movies that have that. And if it come up, we grown. Because I remember taking my wife to a movie and 50 Cent booty cheeks was in there. I think Get Rich or Die Trying. And I'm in there watching the movie with my wife, and this man got his booty cheeks out. I say, what in the world? So sometimes it happen like that too, but it's like, when you grown, you grown. And so, you just, it's not something to where you want to be in a situation where you got both couples got to be doing this. And to be honest with you, if you're in a healthy, loving relationship, you faithful, that you might need that little flash just to give y'all a little laugh, just to that's you stepped out right then. That's your time. That count for stepping out. Now you ain't got to go step out. Shakita, God bless you. Good evening. Hello to the Gaskin family and the Blessed Tribe. Thank you for your continued commitment to give us great content. You are appreciated. Be blessed. Hey, I thank you so much for that. I thank you so much. I told my wife, I said, man, that old raggedy YouTube trying to shut me down. But I said, I believe the Blessed Tribe gonna have my back. I said, I'm gonna have to go live because, video too real. But they tell you, they say, listen, if we got to take you down, you still could be blessed by your members of your channel. They still could bless you, but we might have to go and take you down. They let you know. You say the wrong thing, we own you. Why do men make my friendliness as me take my friendliness as me flirting with them? It makes you not want to be nice at all. That's how men do. But you can't worry about it. I was just talking to my wife about that yesterday. I would call in here, but she ain't got her makeup on, and I don't want to do it like that, even though she don't need no makeup. Just, women have their little ways. But I told her, y'all been requesting her presence. I showed her a comment today. But when she ready, she ready. I'm gonna have her on here one of these days, but I'm not that type that try to put my calling on my wife. Everybody called to something different. Not everybody called to be a speaker. Not everybody called to be a teacher. Not everybody called to be a life coach. So I let her operate in her gifts and what she does, and don't try to force my calling on her. So y'all understand that. But I was just talking to her yesterday about how she's that type of woman who she's so nice that you'll think she flirting, and then you try to cross that line and she'll chop your hand off. And I say, that's how women got to get to that place to where you could be comfortable in who you are, being who you are, doing what you do. But then when it come down to it, let a man know you about business. The pianist, God bless you. I got to be careful. I'm country with that word now, so I'm gonna just say the piano next time. God bless you. I'll be on here. They'll be them took me down for real. I think I'm on here. Broke up with my boyfriend after finding texts with his ex and other women. He pleads and begs for me to take him back. Says he'll do anything and acknowledge several wrongs. Thoughts? Okay. Now I hate to tell you this here. He say he'll do anything, huh? Tell him to sign up for 4 sessions with me. 4 sessions with me, and you might get to listen in. The session for him though. But if he'll let you listen in, you listen on in. And on these sessions I have with these men, it get real now. It get real. We go all the way there. But I'm coaching a lot of boyfriends in recovery. Because that's when men get ready for coaching, when they trying to get back in. So send them on mymentor.life. And you click on browse our coaches or find a coach, and in the filter you could type in Tony and hit apply, and you'll see me come up. And you can see my calendar where it's at. But if he say he'll do anything, make sure he do some work. Make sure he work. Don't just let him prance on back in because he's saying the right stuff. Make sure he reading the books, taking the courses, doing what he gotta do. You come up with the stipulations that he needs to go through to get back with you. Cheryl, God bless you. What are your thoughts on someone that's interested in you, but they don't fully believe in Christ, but is open-minded about it? Listen. I ain't trying to put my life, my heart on the line to try to lead somebody grown up somewhere. You done had all this time in your life to get to know the Lord. You don't want to get to know no Lord. You don't want to get to know no Lord. You trying to get in them sheets. That's what you trying to do. Listen to me. Okay, if you got the time to give, if you got the time to waste, because you might be about to waste your time. If you got the time to waste, then you could talk to him. But listen to me. A lot of men have a goal to knock down a good woman. It becomes a goal to, wine and dine, get you where you want, because it's a lot of Christians that end up on their back. It's a lot of fornication going on in the church. So when you go to saying church this, church that, Jesus this, Jesus that, he make up in his mind, okay, I'm finna see if you really about that life. Let me get this filet mignon in you, get this Chardonnay in you, the Pinot Grigio, get this chocolate covered strawberries in you, and let me do that every week for a month or two, and then see how much you love that Lord you talking about. And so a man will make a goal, and he works straight for the enemy, and will make a goal to make you his goal, to have you just like that there. That's what he want. So you got to be careful. When somebody tell you that right there, and he done had all this, because the Lord ain't been hiding. The Lord everywhere. The best-selling book in the world, the most read book in the world is the Holy Bible. He done had all this time in his life. No, I got to go. Hi, Tony. Why is it my coworker initiated the connection we have today and shows interest but has not made a move? I ignore him to protect my heart, but I am interested a lot. I am not sure what to do. Some people just need a work wife. And that's why I tell y'all all the time is only give a person credit for what they actually do. Because see, a lot of times what happens is, y'all hold your question real quick. A lot of times what happens is, hold on now. Natasha Stalwart, I'm going to get to your question real quick. Hey, God bless you. Thank you for that blessing. A lot of times what happens is a man will give you a little time. So he'll give you 30 minutes of communication, right? But then you thinking about him for the next 3 hours. Then you dream about him. Then you wake up, and while you having your morning coffee, you thinking about him. So he put in 30 minutes of communication, but you gave him 6 hours of thought. So by you fantasizing and thinking about him, now you giving him more credit than what he's actually earned. And that's what happens over and over and over. He got to be out of sight, out of mind. When you're not talking to him directly, you need to be reading a book, watching a video, watching your favorite TV show, talking to your friends and family, doing your workout. When you working out, listening to your video or listening to some of your little, regular music. Y'all like to listen to the little trap music. But you need to have your mind occupied at all times with productivity when you're not talking to him, so that he is not taking up space in your mind and ain't paying no rent to be there. So, and that's what happens. So you say, look, he made the connection, but he ain't making no move. So what that means is you his work wife. Because see, men have energy. And with this here sexual energy, what a lot of women don't understand is with this energy, the largest sexual organ is the mind. It's not the actual organs, it's the mind. It's not the instruments, it's the mind. So guess what? Good conversation can feel the same as the actual act. So by talking to you, he feeling it. He feeling it, and that's giving him his release and what he need, because it's still releasing the dopamine and serotonin. So now he doesn't even have to do anything with you, and then what you will see is you'll be giving him credit and you interested, when really he just wanted you as a work wife to get that little release while he at work, and his woman home waiting on him. So that's what you got to be mindful of. Natasha, God bless you. I have a friend who met her significant other online. Oh, you asking for a friend? They have been going strong for a year. Due to the small town we live in, she is trying to convince me to try online dating. Is there an exception to the rule of meeting someone online? You always can find an exception to the rule. You always can find an exception to the rule. But here's what you got to realize. I always tell y'all, somebody done drove 90 miles an hour, hit a tree and live. They are an exception to the rule. So do you want to try to be an exception? Because what's the odds on that? You see what I'm saying? Somebody done ran into a shark in the ocean and live. But do you want to go try to be an exception too? You going night night? I love you. He be blowing his little kisses. And so that's what you got to think about. With this here online dating, that online dating in the dumps. You hear me? I'm coaching clients. I have what you call a VIP session, so that if I'm booked up a month and you need to talk within 48 hours, people pay double, just like, time and a half. I don't do time and a half though, I do double. Okay. It's a VIP session. Well, I have individuals who sign up for the VIP session. They got a bag on them. The Lord been good to them. They say, I'm a VIP, give me a VIP session. In these sessions, what I have found is that Plenty of Fish, Bumble, Tinder, Kinder, Mingle, Minder, Blender, all of them terrible. All I'm hearing is horror stories from all of these different apps. In all of my work that I've done, I've heard one client say it worked out. She got married, but guess what? 3 years she was divorced. Now I got another client, she ain't married yet, but met him online. And it ain't worked all the way out for the wedding yet, but I just can't condone that online dating. Listen, I say become the absolute best you can be. And you step out to the grocery store, the gas station in all your glory, at the place where you supposed to be in your life, you gonna attract your husband. Yeah, I don't care if y'all got a population of 5. One of them other 4 gonna be for you if you become who you need to be. The ratio, I see your question. Let me get to you. For Caramel Kisses block you. She a moderator. Caramel Kiss don't block the ratio. I see you trying to get this question in. Baby daddy bad mouths me after kicking him out for cheating. Harasses me for furniture that we got while together. And I got PPO. Now, what that is? Protect? I don't know what PPO is. Now, I don't work in family services and all that. DCA, social work. He can arrange visits through the court, but would rather complain about me. Thoughts? Now, see, now he wasting all our time. Now, see, y'all, I be trying to tell y'all, some things men do, it just don't make sense. He just heard. He just heard. You know, it ain't gonna make sense to you, to be honest with you. So you post that question 1,000,000 times for no answer. And you know I know how to answer questions if it's a real answer for it. Just ain't really no answer for it. You know, he just heard. It just don't make sense. Does the no contact rule work even if he's seen the woman as weak while trying to get him back? I'm trying to wonder if you had a typo in here. You trying to get him back? Maybe you meant trying to get her back? Because a man who see you as weak, maybe you meant her. Yeah, type your question again. See it, and maybe let me know if you had a typo in there. T. Johnson, God bless you. Thank you so much for the love and support. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the ratio. You put that question 90 times. Some of y'all say your live freezing up. It ain't freezing up on my end now. It might be the buffering on the phone because it take, a lot of data to watch these. Oh, personal protection order, PPO. Okay, I thought that what that mean, but yeah, oh yeah, he mad. That's all it is. He just mad. He just mad. But see, this the thing. When somebody like that right there, you got to cut him all the way off. If he ain't gonna do what he got to do to go to the court to get that, visitation and go through the hoops he have to go through, you just got to cut him all the way off. Let him talk about you, but people know. People know. Sometimes people want to bad mouth you and they want to take your name everywhere. And it happened to you all the time. Somebody come to you bad mouthing somebody and you looking and you like, why you bringing that over here? Why you bringing that gossip over here? What that say about you? You over here with all that gossip. So a lot of time you look and you see, people can see right through that because we all glass windows. So while he going and telling people, they looking and they like, yeah, man, going somewhere. We know her. We done met her. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, let them go through the court. What does I miss you text from him mean after no contact from me for over 5 months? That mean the soul tie kicking in. And what I tell y'all about that when I say the soul tie strangling, what I mean by that is a person have a soul tie with you and they trying to move on, but then they go to having dreams about you, random visions about you, walk through the mall, smell your perfume, sit down to eat something that they ate with you, go somewhere, hear a song that they heard in the car with you. It start to activate that soul tie. And so now you start to get the I miss you text because nothing going on in his life. He has not found love. He has not fell in love. He has not grown as a man. He has not changed as a man. So that's why I got the video. I think it's called the Black Book Syndrome, where I came up with that term, by the way. In case somebody trying to say it's theirs. It's called the Black Book Syndrome, where I'm talking about a man going to his black book, going back to his, his Rolodex of women he used to be with when nothing going on in his life. Hey, I'm about to get ready to go here now. Aloha, Tony. I had to watch video on what it's like to be single. The last thing I want is to move too fast. It's calling someone boo or babe in a few weeks. I'm 37. Now, you shouldn't be calling nobody boo or babe. And then, yes, it is a red flag for man calling you boo or babe. But it's not really a real red flag. It just kind of like, he lame. He just lame. And he just ain't used to having much of nothing in the regards of a woman. And so he with all the boo and babe. Now, if you with the boo and babe, you going to sound very thirsty. Beyond thirsty. You going to sound like you on a Gatorade commercial. And so you have to think about that. And so what you have to realize is boo and babe, those are terms of endearment. Those have to be earned. I probably was with my wife for 2-3 years before she called me babe. Now she called me babe every time she mentioned me, to the point that my youngest thought my name was babe. And we went to school and his friend, what's your dad's name? His name is Babe. And that was a real thing. His name is Babe. Babe Gaskins. He really thought my name was Babe. Like, for real, for real. He said, Dad, isn't your name Babe? And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. But it took me 2-3 years to earn that Babe title. Who you say, Lisa Towns? Let me see what Lisa at now. Somebody say answer Lisa Towns. Let me see what Lisa at. Angie Jordan, God bless you. Thank you for that blessing. Now, where Lisa Towns at? See, YouTube really need to work on this, though, the way they have two sides to where you could click questions and it just separate the questions from all y'all comments. And cause see, y'all be in here talking and commenting, so it just run the questions up further. I see somebody answer Lisa Towns, but I don't see Lisa Towns' question. Yeah. I see T. Johnson. Bless me right there. Yeah, I don't see Lisa question. Lisa, if you still on here, post your question again. Somebody told me to answer your question. But unless it's saying Lisa Towns to somebody else and not to me. Yeah, I done scroll way up there. Lala, welcome to the Blessed Tribe. God bless you. How do I get rid of a soul tie? It may be more of me not being able to accept rejection, but I need him out my system. You're going to have to take the course. It's going to be a little deeper than this right here. But I just write down the coupon code HEALTHY. Write down HEALTHY. And then write down TonyGaskinsAcademy.com. So it's my first and last name, academy.com. And God has been good. You know, the Academy, we have free courses on the Academy too. I had this vision years ago. I talked to my wife about it and I said, look, I got a vision to have an online school that I could scale myself. So instead of working one-on-one all the time, I could help multiple people. And That's when I was able to create the academy, and we have, I think, going on 24,000 students. As I done had it for some years now, probably 7 years I've been at it. Shatara Smith, God bless you. God bless you. Oh, what you said was a provocative question? Yeah. How to know he's serious if we met on vacation and now we're back in our states? To be honest with you, it's rarely. Hey, thank you, Trina Nash, for that 5 stars. I see YouTube sending surveys. Thank you for that 5 stars now. It's very inappropriate, not what you talk about. Okay, thank you. So at least the question probably got deleted. Caramel, delete no nasty question for me now. It's very rare you gonna meet a man on a vacation and he's actually serious. So understand that. Cause a man on vacation, he just looking for something. You vacation wife. At 9:32, that don't tell me nothing. My toxic baby daddy says, X says, I'm keeping our 1-year-old son away. I suggest mediation because I don't trust him. He disagrees and continues to contact me. I don't respond. I just want him to do right by our son. Hey, listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition and make sure it's your intuition. Make sure it's your intuition. And not anything else. Make sure it's not anger, bitterness, anything like that. But if it's your intuition, stick to that. Let it get the mediation. Don't come back off of that when you trying to protect yours. Amber. Okay, you went paid. I saw your question. God bless you. Don't ask for no charge back now. Don't try to do no charge back. God bless you. You're right. Don't respond. Don't respond. Okay. I see Lisa Towns right here. Me and my new boyfriend, we've been dating for 3 months. I was a virgin. Rod. Now I feel broken inside, afraid to move on. He blocked me on all forms. I don't know what that Rod is. Rod, his name. Yeah. Well, Lisa, you got to feel that. I always tell people sometimes you got to feel it so you can heal it. Anytime you go through something in life that's tough and it's testing you, get the lesson from it. A lot of y'all ask me about your baby daddy. What you got to remember and what you got to be honest with yourself, you got to say, what you got to say is, oh, you said it was his size? I don't understand what y'all talking about. Okay, third leg. What do that? What you mean? Oh, broken inside. What you mean? I thought broken inside mean that she hurt, that she gave away virginity. Blocked on all forms. I feel broken inside and afraid to move on. Yeah, you're going to need some coaching because I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest with you. Really don't. But let me tell y'all something. What you got to realize is when you feel something, you're going to have to take your time and feel it. When you've been hurt, you got to feel that. You got to go through that. Because in order to heal it, you got to admit that you feel it. You cannot heal it unless you feel it. And you got to be real with yourself. Oh, okay, Lisa, I see what you're saying. The man was, okay, Okay, I see what you saying. Okay, he was the third leg, old meat leg was old stilt, huh? Wow. Okay, tried. Tony gotta go. Baby girl home from college and feeling some type of way. Grown but still a kid. Hey, bless you, Keely. Spend some time with your daughter. Tell her I said, hey there, daughter. Glad you home from college. God bless you. And I'm glad your mama on here blessing me and got that tuition and still blessing me, Keely. Thank you. God bless you. Lord bless Keely. Pour out in her life in a real way. Adrian, baby daddy text asking where and who I was going with on my B day. Was trying to have he always and on and off with his girlfriend. The next week he said he'll always have love for me, but in love with her. Oh, block him. And if you can't block him because what y'all is still under 18, then just ignore everything other than what's pertaining to his child. Other than that, no conversation. Tony, there's such a thing as a long distance relationship via FaceTime. Yes, it is. But it's gonna be a little rare. Gonna be a little rare. And but if you FaceTime every day, then it can build to something. It can build to something. And somebody had an announcement for y'all saying, ladies, please tread carefully with withholding your children from biological parents. They could send you to court with a TPA and the court will force you to allow visitation. Hey, that's what you need to let them do though. Let the court make you give visitation if your heart is unsettled with that person, with that ex for reasons of safety. Now, if it's bitterness, anger, jealousy, then you got to get over that. But if it's something to where you looking out for yours because you don't feel like that parent is stable and responsible, then that parent 9 out of 10 times is not even gonna go to the court because they know that they're not stable and responsible. So they're not even gonna spend the money or take the time to go get that. They just want to come at you verbally to try to get on your nerves, break you down, make you feel some type of way. So always make sure that you protecting yours if your heart feels that. Lasonia, God bless you. Can you do a video about long distance dating? How to know he's serious? He calls each night for an hour and has flown me there to visit 2 times. We have known each other for a while. I think I got a video on that, but you may have to click on my channel, click on videos, and just scroll through. I do a video almost every day, so you might have to scroll through. I don't know if they have a search button where you could search my videos, but maybe you can search long distance relationships Tony Gaskins and it may come up. But I believe I did a video on long distance relationships. Hey, I'm gonna give y'all about 20 more minutes. I hear my wife in the dishes. I hear the water running, so she don't need me for our movie yet. Let me see. Keely bless me. I sure appreciate y'all for those blessings. And Adrian, go on block buddy. It's just his soul tie. His soul tie acting up on him. Don't even worry about it. It's just his soul tie. How to stop obsessively stalking X on social media. You're gonna have to block. You're gonna have to block, and then you're gonna have to realize who you are. You're gonna have to realize what your ex let go. You're gonna have to fall in love with yourself, and you're gonna have to understand that the only way for you to break that soul tie is to make sure that you block him and move on. Amber, God bless you. She said, ain't doing no charge back. Thank you. Thank you for not doing no charge. I sure appreciate you. Yvette, thank you for that. Hi, Tony. You changed my life. Can you help me with my bitterness? I'm a single mother of two. Society praise single women without children, but most of them have made so many trips to the clinic. Totally get that. And when it comes to your business, sometimes it really just comes down to talking about it. So that is something you may need coaching so that you can talk. The more you express yourself, the more clarity you get, the more healing you get. So what you have to realize is when you are able to express yourself and hear feedback, you'll start to understand where you're operating from. And you simply could just be operating from a place of pain, fear, frustration, embarrassment. It could be your mistakes that you have not faced in the mirror and owned up to address them and heal them. And that's what's causing your frustration and your bitterness. So in that right there, it takes sometimes 2 to 4 conversations, real conversations with a professional to get that feedback and be able to process what you're feeling and why you feeling that way. Make sure everybody go in, like the video during driving the channel, and press the notification button. Hey, Bowleg, I sure appreciate you. Y'all have me calling y'all these names and it don't feel right. I call it caramel kisses and Bowleg. I live in New Jersey. I notice men look at me, check me out, but don't approach me. I dress okay. I'm a pleasant person. What's the true reason men don't approach? Right there, you look taken to me. You look taken, to be honest with you. But you're gonna need to do a session because I don't like to read people on in public. There's too many people listening and watching, and I don't want to say nothing that could come off, the wrong way. But a lot of times just come down to one tweak is what you sending off. We don't understand perception. So I could say I'm humble, but you could perceive me as arrogant because perception is reality. So if I say, okay, if you perceive me as arrogant, then what's one thing I could change, I could work on? Then my coach could tell me, well, hey, what does this mean? Somebody say, what's looking taken? See, that's what I mean. It's deeper than this right here. I can't really explain it to you because you're not gonna understand it because it's specific to each person. That's why on my Instagram Q&A, I stop answering people questions that say, "Hey, can you read my profile?" Because yes, I could read it. I could read it in a heartbeat, but everybody ain't gonna understand because it takes so many words to explain that. But you gotta understand that when a man reading you, the way a man wired, a man could read a person in point 0.5 seconds. Point 0.5 seconds he could read you. So sometimes it's like, no, Bowleg, it's all right. I don't mind calling you that. That's what you name yourself on here. I don't mind. Amanda, God bless you. Thank you for your blessing. I sure appreciate you. Who that is? Oh, that's Amanda right there. Okay, Amanda. Okay, man, I had to take that picture off there now. X who lets his 60-year-old boss leave me a voicemail. She rehired him. She rehired him 14 days later after she fired him because he was on drugs. Same reason I left. I was healing fine. Don't know why I am so mad and peeved and disappointed. I thought karma exists. Well, what you got to realize is what's coming to him might not come in the form of a job. What's coming to him might come in his life, might come with the repercussions that he run into, with law, might come in. Oh, that's two different Amandas. Okay. Well, God bless you. Wow. Oh, it sure is two different Amandas. Amanda Quinones, Quinones, nah, Quinones, Quinones. Hey, forgive me. I'm trying to pronounce your name with this country tongue down here and saying it all wrong. And there's another Amanda. Okay, blessing in the name of the A. What you got to realize is what's coming to him may come in a different form. It may not come through his job. And you also don't know what his 60-year-old boss want with him. You don't know what they got going. So you have to understand that you can't focus on that. And what I always tell people, you have to, you're going to have to move forward and start praying for your ex, because your ex going to go through some things that you going to wish that they didn't go through. So when somebody done wrong and they doing wrong and they out there, you start praying for their mercy, because you know how people say, oh, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. That's how it is when a person doing something in their life and something getting ready to come. So instead of hoping and waiting and wishing that it happened, because that's when nothing is going to happen. Instead, you're going to bring something upon yourself because of the energy you operating from and what you putting into the world. So you got to go into a space of forgiveness and love and understanding. Boss lady, thank you for all you do. Bless you on your sacrifice to speak wisdom to our lives. Hey, I'm going to give y'all, I got about 9 more minutes on here. Joya, Janisha question. Hey, Janisha got to post her question again. I told y'all, you got to post it when I'm almost done talking. See, I see, oh my Tosh, can a guy be inconsistent in the getting to know each other phase with the one? No, no. He'll never be inconsistent with the one. Hey, Tony, this Rona is making me scared and I have never been in love. I hope the Rona doesn't take me without experiencing love from a man. Hey, the Bible says the thing I feared the most came upon me. You can't think about it like that. Can you have a soul tie without? I have dreams constantly about this, and like I like, and the next day he appears. Yes, you can have a soul tie, because a soul tie is just an emotional connection. See, love, thanks for the many years of hard work. It's much appreciated. Hey, I appreciate you. God bless you. Okay. Oh, I see Janisha right here. Now Janisha I already asked 10 questions now. Janisha, you gonna need a coaching session, sister. You gonna need you a coaching session. Marriage ended 3 years ago, and I continue in a situationship with him, and now I realize it was a soul tie. I'm doing the work, 3 B's. Does it really get better? Yes, it does. You need a coaching session, Janisha. Because see, when you ask a question like that, and it's just a one-word answer, yes, that means you just need to talk. That just means you just need to hear yourself talk. You need to flesh out the whole situation, lay it all out, get it all off your chest, hear some sound feedback, some words of encouragement, and then you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. We got about 7 more minutes on here. I'm gonna try to catch all questions. Shanice, God bless you. What does it mean if men don't approach a woman because they feel she's in a relationship but she's actually single? That's what look and taken mean. That's what look and taken mean, which is not a bad thing to look taken. It just really is a compliment. It's really a man saying, this woman look like a wife. Ain't no way in the world this woman is single. That's really all it's saying. And what happens is it may be a tweak, just like instead of wearing blacks, browns, and grays, you may wear purple, orange, teal, turquoise. Instead of wearing no necklace or no bracelet or no watch, you may put on a necklace, a bracelet, a watch. Instead of wearing flats, you may put on 4-inch heels. Instead of wearing black shoes, you may give your shoes a pop of color. If you're going to wear a gray suit or a black suit, then you may put on red heels or red shoes. So it's just something to where you have your sexy sophistication that looks like you are single but ready to mingle, versus looking like you getting ready to go to a wake, or to a viewing, or somebody who has left us too soon. Amanda, I have a pastor that's telling me that I'm his wife. He isn't divorced yet. He told me that God showed him me. We've been talking for over 8 months. I don't know. He's been going through a divorce for 2 years, confused. handle. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just giving you time to get the download from the Lord. What the Lord telling you. What the Lord telling you. The Lord trying to reach you, but the Lord can't reach you because you up under him, listening to him. And the Lord ain't nowhere near him. He ain't seen or heard from the Lord in years. Lord and turn his back on him. Lord don't even know that man still here. You hear me? And while you entertaining that, you entertaining demons. You entertaining demons. You hear me? You got to put your track shoes on and get gone. And hopefully you ain't going to a church because it's finna be fire and brimstone falling out the ceiling of that church. Listen to what I'm telling you. You got to get away from that man today. ASAP. Diane, God bless you. Spent days and nights doing the work to heal after I left for toxic man. I am doing much better. Stop mentioning him in my talks. Sometimes I have my own moments feeling weak. What should I do? God bless. Stay working. Keep working. Get back to work. So what that means, write your book, start your company, have you an ally, have you a friend or somebody that is going to help you and you can call and talk to. Maybe do you 3-4 sessions of coaching. You could go to mymentor.life. It's coaches on there, $25 an hour. You may just need to hear yourself talk. It ain't about necessarily what somebody's saying to you. It's about you being able to talk through it. It's about you being able to, vent. But just stay busy, keep working and produce. Which one first? Birth my book or life coach certification? Man, it's just up to you, wherever your heart at. If you're looking to start serving and finding a second stream of income right away, then I would say do the life coach certification because you can be helping others at the same time you working. Take the money that you earn from coaching and then invest that into your book because the birth of your book is not going to do you any good if you don't have the rest of what you need to publish the book. So publishing the book will cost you another 1,500 to $4,000. So unless you're ready to do that, then it will be better to do the life coach certification because then you can start getting your business cards, passing them out. You can get on social media, posting quotes every day. You can also join mymentor.life, which is coaches who never had a client before, and they on mymentor.life, and they done had 3, 4, 5 clients. One person had over 10 clients in the last 2 months, and brand new at coaching. So that's a way that you can be helping others, coaching while helping yourself. Are you going to do any Q&A for Small Business Saturdays? Well, you can ask your business questions here as well. See love anytime you have business questions. It kind of throw us, this way and that way. But if I did a Small Business Saturday Q&A, all the questions will end up being relationships anyway. So you might as well ask your business questions whenever you see me on here. Just throw it on out there. It'd be a good, like the person who just asked about the life coach certification or the birth of your book. It's okay. Can't think of a question now, but thank you. Watch your videos daily and get a great laugh as well as enlightenment. I'm glad y'all got a good sense of humor because a lot of people, some of y'all tell me that you had your laugh on the life coach, on the videos, and a lot of time I don't understand what you're talking about, where y'all finding something to laugh at, but that just tell me you got a good sense of humor because I definitely am not a comedian. Do we need to have our own framework for coaching set up before starting coaching certification, like worksheets, checklists? No, 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 no. You do all that in the course. Like you talk about that stuff, you learn about that stuff in the course. And to be honest with you, once you do a coaching session with a coach, you'll realize that a lot of that is not in coaching. Worksheets and checklists. You can do all of that, but a lot of that is not in coaching. Coaching is really listening. You listening and you asking questions that's going to prompt something that's going to have a person digging a little deeper and getting beneath, the layer, that top layer and getting down to the root of things. And they answer their own questions. They find their own way. You just an accountability partner. You just a support system. You a guide. So it's really not about creating a school environment with worksheets and checklists and all of that. It's heart to heart more so. Now you can add that stuff, but it'll come with time. I've been coaching now for 13 years. I've never done a worksheet or a checklist. I do homework. Not like at the end of the call, I give them a homework assignment to do, but that'll come to you naturally. All right. Hey, let me close this off. Let me close this off. I got to go. So listen, I'm gonna hide the chat real quick. Talk to y'all for a couple minutes. Hey, baby, babe. Why must be in the playroom. Talking to her mama. Hey, I really appreciate y'all. Really appreciate the love and support that y'all shown me. I mean, it helps me a lot. It's always a lot changing on this here social media world, but just having your support, being a member of the Blessed Tribe, it really blessed me and helped me a lot. Just seeing that some people care. Now, what we have right now in this world, and I posted this in the video earlier, is I'm gonna be very diligent about what I'm doing, because what I'm noticing is a lot of grown boys. It's a lot of grown boys, and you're gonna keep hearing this word, simping, simp, all this, and really it just is grown boys who trying to stop the work. One lady pointed out today, she said, "Wow, video 50 minutes and already got dislikes, and it's only been up 17 minutes." So you're gonna have those people who they just set up, make up in their mind, hey, every video go out, we going to hit that dislike button right away. And just trying to block and stop the work that the Lord doing, because it's a very real work, and it's setting captives free. It's breaking the chains. And I have to do it. And I want you to understand that it's gonna be a lot out there, and everybody's speaking from where they are. And me, I'm speaking from 13 years of marriage and a healthy, happy marriage, but coming from being one of the absolute worst. And so I'm gonna call it like it is. And I'm called really to level the playing field. So that's why I speak a lot to women, because I'm a man. So I'm giving the male perspective versus a woman giving the woman's perspective to men. So I answer questions about men. So I want y'all to understand that and realize that, it's going to get real out there, and you got to be able to use discernment from the real and the fake, and eventually the real going to be separated from the fake. And you're going to be able to tell the difference by who really living it, by who's showing you, the men who's showing you their relationship and the love that they exhibiting, and the wife that they loving, and the woman that's glowing. And so that you can see that what they're saying is backed up. And it's a lot of grown boys out there today. It's growing. It's growing because it's certain people pushing different things online. Men pushing with the multiple women. They pushing, sleeping around. They pushing, strip club, nasty movies. They pushing all this different stuff. And so men, everyday men, is looking and they saying, well, man, why should I be with one woman and be faithful to one woman when this guy over here got all of these women over here doing what he wants to do? Why should I sacrifice and consecrate myself and be able to focus on one and treat her like a queen when I see all this out here going on? And so I'm continuing to try to, be a voice for healthy and happy relationships, so that we can kind of find a balance. And you got to be able to teach your friends and teach your family and help them come over and realize that love does not have to be toxic and draining and all of that, and that it could be something real and healthy. But hey, this Tony Gaskins, God bless you. I thank you for your support of the Blessed Tribe, and to all the new members on here. Tanya, God bless you. Thank you for sending that. Shanice, Renita. Oh, I miss you, Renita. I'm sorry. Y'all got to forgive me. Renita posted this here question, and she sent a blessing with it. I can't ignore Renita. Also dating a pastor since January. He is single, but we didn't meet under the best circumstances. He expresses feeling, but is worried about people thinking scandal. Advice: stay out the way. The good book says God is not the author of confusion. So what's meant for God from God is not going to be confusing. You're not going to have to think about it and worry about it, especially when it comes with someone of the cloth, like a man of the cloth or a woman of the cloth. God not going to put you in a compromising situation if it's meant to be and it comes from God. You don't entertain that, and a lot of these men, you got to realize they just men. And just because it say pastor don't mean they special, don't mean they better, because God will use everyday average men. And so they still have flaws, and you got to look at them like a man, not like a pastor, because he's not God. And he might not know God. God might not know him. So you got to understand that and just look at him for what he is, and take that title off of him, because sometimes he called himself and God ain't called him. Oh, okay, yeah. Miss V said she taught me something. She said you have to be notified to know a video is posted. So those people who constantly hit dislike are subscribed. That makes them fans. Hey, you right about it. I be needing them dislikes. That keep me going. Let me know somebody they're watching. They say you ain't doing nothing till you got haters. So I sure appreciate it. Caramel Kisses, thank you for your help and support. And when you see the quotes, I mean the comments, you see Caramel Kisses, she posts my links and stuff in there and the codes. And so she gave y'all the code healthy for TonyGassonAcademy.com. I really appreciate you for that. God bless you, and we'll talk tomorrow.